You better not say nothing. Good evening, you guys. I had to get on here and basically see what you guys were up to. I noticed the YouTube streets are just like they've been doing the most. I appreciate you guys that actually subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Also, I saw a lot of people are commenting and liking the videos and sharing me out. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, and most important, I appreciate the love on the channel. Now, I'm to the point now I see that it's some new people beefing on the YouTube street. I personally call it the slow sector, but it's just an inside joke. I know that natural chat was to the point she basically did a video like she always does, but what Kiki me was that she basically was titled hiding hoe or some kind of crazy stuff. I don't know what they got going on over there, but I think up to the point where I've come to a conclusion. I wanted to take a minute to actually do this video. Now, natural chat, she does her thing over there. I ain't mad at it. But what I'm not understanding is why would she be to the point where she even wants to speak to somebody that actually is friends with somebody that actually talks mess about her for views. Now I don't know if it's to the point where she needs to get views, she needs to get clout over there, she's ready to get monetized. I don't know what she got going on over there. Now I'm not to the point that I'm trying to speak on her, talk about her, but I'm speaking about what I see on this app. Now I noticed that she beats with a lot of people. Now she was beefing with Truth Hurts. She was to the point where she was congratulating in the same sentence Flexi. Now I might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but ain't no way I'm gonna be nice to one person that actually is friendly with the other person. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna do something called a play, and I'm gonna end up looking stupid. Now it was interesting to me that she actually named the video Heidi Ho. Now, word to the wise, and I'm just gonna maybe throw a lifeline out there. Heidi is not the problem. Now I sat back and watched this go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to the point I felt like I was in a tennis match. Now, if you're to the point where you got a problem with Heidi, just say that. Now, for what I could tell, I don't think the problem with Heidi, I think your problem is that you are mad because you to the point where you look stupid for trying to create a narrative about somebody that you probably never met in life, and most importantly, you might not ever meet in life. Now, I don't have a problem with you doing commentary on your channel, but if you were smart, you wouldn't come for Heidi because at the end of the day, Heidi, she does, reaction and reviews. I go over every now and then. It is what it is. Heidi does a thing. Now, if you're to the point where you want just beef, you want drama back and forth, you want to try to get your views up, I can feel that. But when you get into the point where you're trying to make friends in this type of sector, no. Making friends will not, and I repeat, not get you anywhere. Now, if it's to the point where you trying to grow your channel, I understand. But coming for people and just fake beefing is just crazy. Now they have a such thing in this particular YouTube streets now they call running plays. Now, if it's to the point you said that Flexi is good at what she do. Now, I can't say that she ain't, and I can't say that you don't have the right to have your opinion. But what I will say is, how in the world would you even fix your mouth to say she good at what she do when she sit on the panel and laugh at you about some stuff that her friend says about you? Okay. Now, true enough, that friend and you beef back and forth, so I don't understand why you to the point where you don't like hiding. Maybe it's to the fact that you're trying to get clout to your channel. Because I went and looked at your video, it was like 6 minutes long. It was just like a bunch of want. But it's to the point where Heidi gonna do what she want to do on that channel. So you can be to the point where you want to be back and forth with Heidi. It ain't gonna all it's gonna get you is maybe a couple of views. It's not gonna get you nowhere. Because Heidi roast and gag over there. I'm not telling you what I know, I'm telling you what I've seen. I've been inside Heidi's chat for a minute. You feel me? If you're to the point where you want to beef with somebody, you might want to do research. You feel me? Because beefing with nobody, it's cool for a minute, but after a while, it just get redundant. Because at the end of the day, that energy that you're using to actually beef with that person, you might could, talk to that person, and they might say, "Hey, I'm gonna, we're gonna talk and we're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna send a couple people and I'm gonna share you out. Okay. Now I don't know if you're to the point you don't like Heidi. You think that Heidi probably played you. You know what I'm saying? I think what really happened, you thought that you was gonna be cool with Flexi and she was still friends with Truth, and you was gonna put it in your title, your video that you was fake beefing with Heidi. Now I'm gonna roll over there to Heidi chat and really get the tea and see what it is. But I already see what's going on because I'm subscribed to your channel, but I see the way you rock. I think you still mad about the fact that you and actual what's her name Truth was beefing on her panel. Now she basically knocked you off the panel in mid sentence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say whether right or wrong because that ain't my panel. But I saw with my own eyes because I was in the chat. Now, fast forward to the day. Now you to the point where you want to beef with Heidi. It's cool you want to beef with Heidi. That's the type of time you own. But I don't think it's gonna get you nowhere. I mean, Heidi roasting gas. She said in her chat. I mean, if you know, you know. Now, if you're to the point where you want to be a grown woman about it, you might want to, form alliances with her. You know what I'm saying? I would. I mean, you don't, it's not to the point that biting the hand that feeds you or beefing with somebody. It's all it's gonna do is get you views. You know what I'm saying? You get more I'm breaking down to you in what terms that you can understand. In other words, if you play nice with people, a lot of time it might get you what you need. And as you know, get your shared out, get your monetized, get your watch hours up. But this says fake beefing with people you ain't never met in life. It's just crazy. And most importantly, it makes no sense. Now you free to do whatever you want to do on your platform. Cause guess what? I watch you every now and then because I be needing me a little kiki. I be saying to myself, what in the world and what in the what is Carmen Sandiego over there doing today? Cause girl, you be doing it. You be just hollering, you be roasting, gagging, you be getting your pressure up over some beef that looks stupid. You understand what I'm saying? You can beef with these women, but at the end of the day, you don't know these women. You just know what they put on YouTube. I mean, if you're to the point where you're trying to get your channel monetized, just say that. But don't sit there and fake beef with people over nonsense. I mean, it's ignorant. It makes you look low key crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just picking what, facts. I ain't type person. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Now your little title was cute. You said Heidi Ho and all this old crazy mess. But I think you might want to stick to beefing back and forth with maybe Truth. Cause see, her channel now is to the point where she get a lot of traffic over there. So if you just put her in there, you can hashtag her. Put her in your title. You ain't necessarily got to put in there where you shout her out, if that makes sense. Put it in the chat, and most importantly, that would have push you out into the algorithm. Thank me later. But I understand that you don't like the fact that Truth came for you, because it is what it is. Truth do what she do over there. I ain't taking it for nobody. I'm just speaking what I see. Now, as far as Flexi, you don't want to be to the point where you be trying to say Flexi good at what she do. Cause that kind of makes you look low key crazy. Cause at the end of the day, they cool, they friends. So why would you want to say compliment somebody that sat up there and laugh when that same person knocked you off the panel? Okay, it makes you look crazy. I said it, I ain't taking it back. Now, as far as Flexi, she do what she do, but you do what you do on your channel. So if you want to beef with these women and go back and forth, keep doing that. But I advise you just work on your content and just, keep it cute. I mean, because, beefing back and forth with different people, I'm pretty sure when you lay down at night, you ought to be tired, exhausted. I mean, the stuff you be saying, it makes no sense. And then you be saying that she ain't making no sense. Well, neither one of y'all ain't making no sense because you to the point where you arguing with somebody you never met. I mean, make it make sense. What are you arguing for? But I'm just reacting on what I see because that's what I do over here. You feel me? I react. But Heidi, no, you don't want to do that, sis. I'm just, give me a heads up. Don't do that because when you Heidi roast you, she gonna roast you down to you whatever else you wearing. And it's not gonna be it's gonna be a hot mess. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure you know that you done did your homework and you to the point where you just, you trying to get monetized. I paid attention from day one. Now I had been watching you from day one. I paid attention from day one. Now you said what you had said about flexing good at what she do. I just shook my head because I was like, something ain't right. But as far as Heidi's concerned, I watch her channel. I watch your channel too. But I noticed that you be a lot of time you be over there and wonder with this channel. So I don't know if you be trying to move from pounder to pounder or what you got going on. You looking for content or what? But I noticed that you started off, talking about Adrian. That's cool. That's cute. Whatever. Adrian is that girl. Say what you want to say. But just put your hashtag in there. Truth. Do what you do. Whoop de whoop. Your channel is cool. I don't have no problem with your channel, but I just be, trying to figure out why y'all be beefing back and forth. What's the problem? Where you trying to go with this? Is you trying to get your views up? Is you really mad or what you doing? Because I'm confused. I generally am confused. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being real. Because one day y'all cool, next minute you hate each other, and then the next day, it's just too much. I mean, you got to pick a struggle at this point. Now, I ain't hating. You're trying to, you know what you do your thing over there. But, Miss Adrian to the point, she, just like she said, she liked the fact that people talk about her. That's keep her relevant. But I just had to get on here and rap a taste and just say that and, get that off my chest. But I noticed also that another content creator by the name of Is Charles. I basically had to say this to him that he's saying that he gonna revamp his channel, which is cool. But my thing is, if you to the point where you get irate with your actual subscribers, members, page watchers, whatever you want to call them, you can't get mad at them for unsubscribing when they probably don't see something they don't like. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can do your members only, you can do whatever you want to do on your channel, but words to the wise. If people unsubscribe, most times they either just do it because or because they don't like over there. Now you get mad at them like they writing checks. You might want to just, first of all, get you some content, and most importantly, get them something that they want to look at. Because me personally, I unsubscribe. This is day 3 of me unsubscribing to your channel. You told them to unsubscribe, but I was just, giving you a trial period to see whether or not you was gonna get your mind right. But you never got your mind right. You just saw dollar signs, you ran with it. Now, as a suggestion, if I was you, I would just shut the page down. Because at the end of the day, your content it's stagnant, it's boring. That's pretty much why people be unsubscribing. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna give it to you real and raw. I watched you from January all up until now. Now I used to watch you last year, but I watch you more now, and I see that you just have redundant content. You used to go live all day and all night. I mean, anytime you sit up there and go live for 2 and 3 hours and you don't even get 500 views, that's your answer. I mean, you ain't their cup of tea. You feel me? Not saying you a bad content creator, but you just ain't what they feeling. Now, if you were smart, you would go back to reacting. Now, you say you feel some type of way when you log off or some kind of crazy explanation you gave. What it is, you want people to like you and do the most over there, and you doing the most on your channel. You can't talk to people any kind of way and think that they're gonna subscribe, and most importantly, they're gonna support you. Because I've been in the chat and I've seen some of the stuff that you say to people. Now you mad at them about your views. If you see your channel going the wrong direction, you might want to revamp it. And then now you're talking about you're gonna do pre-recorded videos. I mean, pre-recorded videos are cool, but if you switch the narrative up, you got to be prepared to know that your views are gonna go down even more. And you got to understand that it's probably the point you need to switch it up, get you some content. You ain't got no content over there. You vlog, true enough, but you ain't got no content. I mean, you are in a beautiful state of California, and you can't get 1K views on one of your channels. That'll tell you something. It ain't the state you in, it's you. You might be boring. You're not that cup of tea. Cause I watch you a lot of time, and a lot of time I fall asleep. I be like, they still live. I mean, how long we trying to stay on live? We not getting nowhere. And you was like, you're in other words, you were trying to paint the narrative that you wasn't getting any money out of it, like you thought. And then people to the point they unsubscribe and they page watching and this and that. Now, true enough, you got your membership, The people that was rocking with you for the longest time, you had the audacity to tell them that they need to up the tier. I mean, why would you tell your supporters to up their tier on your actual membership when you the one that put it up there? So you wanted to pay $10 for you to go inside an actual restaurant and see a performer. That is crazy. They don't have to pay to see that. I mean, you should be giving that to them anyway. But you be trying to make it so that the regular crowd that comes to your channel is not able to see it. I mean, there's such thing as you can send it to the link and that way everybody else can get it. You can do it that way. But what you fail to realize is you want people to pay for members only content, but you ain't putting no content out there for the members. Please make it make sense. But I'm pretty sure you know that. You know, you living your best life in Vegas and you basically want them to pay to watch you do that. I mean, it's cool, but after a while, they gonna get tired. Now they rocking with you now, but eventually they gonna get tired. Trust and believe. You can't do people dirty and think that they gonna just stick around. If you get mad at the wrong person, you get mad at yourself. If you know what you're supposed to do and you were not willing to do it, then you know your paycheck's gonna match whatever it is you put out there. Because what I can see, your channel is garbage. And then you got this false narrative where you think you're entitled. You're not entitled. You actually are in there if you pay attention. You got enough subs, but you running them away by the stuff that you putting out there. But my suggestion to you now would be, I would just go ahead and do my OnlyFans. I would just keep my pre-reported videos over here. And if I get in the algorithm, I would. If not, I wouldn't do no lives over there. You can do lives, but why would you do lives over here for nickels and pennies when you could go over there to Patreon and do the same thing? And you get just what you wanted, and that's a membership. But see, what it is, you're not willing to put in the work. You be pretending like you want to put in the work, but you don't. You just basically want to pick that camera up and giggle and laugh like the kid you is. Because me personally, I'm tired of going to the dollar store. We go to the dollar store every day. We ain't going to the dollar store, we going to Popeye. I mean, can we go somewhere else? Can we do something fun? Then you said they didn't want to subscribe when you went to Disneyland. I was on the chat when you went to Disneyland, and I fell asleep. So maybe you're not entertaining them. I mean, you gotta look at yourself. You can't keep blaming the subs and the people that are page watching, or as we call them, bush watching. Because you know, one day a bush watcher, as we call them, could turn to a sub. You feel me? You know, but everybody's not entitled to be a member on your channel. That's an option. And most important, it's a privilege on your end, because at the end of the day, they're showing you how they support you. When you start talking about $10 to see Chris Brown, baby, I zoned you out so fast. It was like, why you don't want to be a member? I ain't trying to be a member of a channel that a person is that selfish that they don't want to listen to what the subscribers want to see. Then you want to basically blame them because your pay ain't what you thought it was gonna be. I mean, we don't work for Google AdSense, so we only can do we do. That's give you a click and a view, and maybe share you out. That's all we can do. I mean, you gotta understand too. You got almost 2K subs, and you can't even get 200 people in your chat. So that's your answer. Nobody's watching your videos. The numbers don't lie. Not saying that you are a bad person, but you just, they ain't their cup of tea. Everybody got what they like on YouTube, and that's what they roll with. Like me personally, I do reactions over here. I got another channel, I just don't post on it. Now I can do mukbangs over there if that's what I want to do. But if I was you, I'd go right back to the reactions I was doing. You was getting hella views on your reaction, but you don't listen. You want to tell people what to do, and then you're not doing what you need to do. Now, if you're smart, you go ahead and do your Twitch and your Patreon. I tried to throw you a lifeline, you cut it. I said go over there and do what you do on YouTube, do it on Facebook, but add your reels. And once they send you the link, you can get on there and start getting paid. You ain't want to listen. You start talking about the fact that you think Facebook should just be where you go and meet up with your old friends. I mean, why would you turn down money? Because that's obviously what you're saying. You're not being your words, not mine. In other words, you're not being appreciated on YouTube. That's what you say. It's not that you're not being appreciated on YouTube. You just putting out content nobody want to see. That is like me. Sometimes I put out a video, I might not get no likes. It might not be what they feeling. It might not be their cup of tea. But the difference between me and you is I pay attention to my views. If I see something ain't what they feeling, I go another direction with it. Sometimes I do reviews on my channel, but it's more of what I'm gonna start coming more into the camera, and I'm gonna do my reviews in front of the camera and outside of the avatar. See, the difference between me and you is you do get in front of the camera, but you don't engage with the audience. You vlog a lot. It's okay to vlog, but you don't beat us over the head with vlogs. We want to see some content over there. Now, if I was you, I'd stick to OnlyFans and I would do my what you said, Patreon, Twitch, one of them other things. And I would go to Facebook. I mean, that's money, that's iron in the fire. You feel me? You know, I'm the type of person, if I see something working for me, I'm gonna pass it on to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, knock nobody hustle, but I just can make a suggestion. You feel me? And like I said, anybody don't sleep on Facebook, but you got to be dedicated over there. You got to have a following. You got a following, you dedicated. Facebook pay well. It's a lot of people that started off on Facebook that's on YouTube. Now I'm not knocking YouTube because it is what it is. But you gonna have to pick a side. Either you willing to make the money or you gonna stay over here and you gonna just pout about it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I just get on here and vent and say that. But yeah, natural chat. Y'all beefing and I'm just, popping my popcorn. I ain't never ate this much popcorn over the summer, baby. But I had to have popcorn to watch this because this is a straight up movie. Now you to the point you act like you don't like Heidi, so it is what it is. Now I personally like Heidi. I like you too. Everybody brings something different to the table. Like, you gotta understand about this YouTube thing. You can beef all you want to, but everybody got in their own different lane. You feel me? So you might got something that somebody like, and vice versa. She might got something that somebody else like. Everybody. It's enough money here for everybody to eat. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if y'all just be liking the beef. I don't know, but I'm here for it. I like to watch y'all beef back and forth. But guess what? I ain't finna do it. Argue with a person, I will not. Now I get up here and do a reaction. Yeah, I do that. But I started out doing reaction on the mommies, but I'll do a reaction on them every now and then. But it ain't nothing special that I gotta do. Like I tell people, they be like, "Well, you this, you that." I enjoy doing YouTube, but it's not what pay my bills. And some people, this what pay their bills. So it's either now or never. You feel me? If I'm to the point I get my subscribers up and I get monetized, I welcome it. But I always keep more than one iron in the fire. When I come over here, I just straight, react. It's something to do. But I've been watching these channels, and baby, y'all be doing the most out here. Y'all be busy. I be like, these people must ain't got no life, cause baby, they just eat, sleep, and breathe YouTube. Baby girl, that last video you put out, it was okay. I give it maybe a 2 out of 10. But I like your style because you be talking, major trash, and I be like, what? I have to look at it, listen to it again. But keep doing what you're doing. But I wasn't feeling that little statement what you said about you like what Flex is doing over there. Somebody put in your comments that you sound stupid. You told them to get a Q-tip out and clean their ear out. When I read that statement, baby, I holler. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody got opinion. They low key was telling you the truth, but you just didn't want to hear it. Crying. Girl, let me tell you something about this beef sector. When you get in this beef sector, you better literally get you some gloves because baby, you're gonna be punching all the way through trying to get to the top. Now it's one of the things where you can ride the wave and get to the top. But you don't want to be tired when it's time to get to the top and you can't celebrate because you tired. You feel me? Now you was to the point you was back and forth with Killer. He was doing his thing. Y'all was back and forth. I was like, y'all just need to kiss and make up. Cause baby, y'all was arguing like husband and wife. I had my popcorn ready then too. I had me a whole another. I was eating over red vodka that day. Cause baby, y'all was doing the thing. I ain't even need my cable that day. I had cut my whole damn TV off. Cause baby, y'all was more entertaining than my TV that I paid the cable bill on. But do your thing, natural chat. But words of the wise, don't come for Heidi, cause baby, they don't end well over there. Heidi roasting gas, she'll tell you that. That's what she do. But if you don't know, you will know. But I'm Demetri just trying to tell you. You feel me? I'm trying to save you the embarrassment. Cause Heidi ain't the one to come for. Well, it is what it is, and I'm just, on these streets and watching y'all act a fool, cause that's exactly what y'all doing, baby. Y'all are cutting up. Now, truth hurts. Just like the name said, she felt some type of way. I had to make a video about her. But I ain't to the point I hate nobody, it is what it is, but I do react. That's what I do. And yeah, I got my life just by reacting to her, because I don't understand some stuff y'all do. Y'all be doing too much, man. And I just don't understand how y'all got that much time just sit on this internet for hours and hours and hours talking about nothing. I mean, y'all do your commentary, but baby, it don't take 3 and 4 hours to do it. I mean, huh? Y'all have lives, y'all got kids. When do y'all eat? When y'all sleep? I mean, it's amazing. But it is what it is. I just want to get on here and say what I had to say. It's just a quick what's up, what's good. Just like the title say. But YouTube streets have been busy, and most importantly, the YouTube streets are a hot mess. Now I ain't got a chance to look at Miss Jasmine's new channel. No, not channel, I'm lying. New video, and see what she got over there. I'm trying to see what she got going on, what she doing with them kids. But look like to me, I had gave it like a side eye. I think she's doing another video where she's showing us what she interacting with the kids. Pretty much what it was. But I'll go over there and slide over there, see what I can see, and I might do a reaction. But more than likely, I'm cool on Jasmine. Because Jasmine be doing too much, and most importantly, Jasmine be draining me. I mean, because how can you just keep doing the same thing over and over again and not realize that it's not working? I mean, what's the point? But the real reason why I came with the rock with Jasmine, because I saw how that baby needed a helmet, and that made me cry. I was like, how you can be that neglectful to your own child that you allow his head to get like that? I mean, mind you, now you are not a first time mom. You are actually a mother of 5. So you pretty much know. I mean, you might act like you don't know, but you pretty much know. But it's a lot. It is what it is. But I don't understand you. And then when you be on Instagram, it really be cackling. I be crying at laughing at some stuff you be clapping back saying to people. You get mad when people have an opinion of you. You can't get mad at people having an opinion of you when you put your life out there for them to judge you. They see the stuff that you do with your kids. They see the stuff you don't do with your kids. But you're mad. And there's no reason to be mad. Just do better. That's all. I can talk about Jasmine till I'm blue in the face, and Jasmine still not going to do what she need to do. Jasmine going to do the bare minimum when it comes to her kids, and it's sad. I watch how she just do above and beyond for a man that she barely knows, but do the bare minimum for her kids. Please make it make sense. Now I noticed Miss Olivia, she doing the most. Somebody did a video on her, and that's why I was able to watch the video of her. She visibly looked like she was high. And I just shook my head because two things wrong with that. You are a mother again. And most importantly, why would you present yourself on camera like that? Look, to me, you just gave up. You really don't want to get your kids. You ain't trying to get your kids. You doing you. But what puzzles me is that how you got up there and presented it like he basically took the kids from you when no, he didn't technically take them. He was just trying to do his job as a dad because he knew you wasn't going to do what you supposed to do. It's one of the things where you run in the street and wonder why you got hit when a cop comes. I mean, make it make sense. But you can visibly see in that video that she actually is inebriated. I don't mean by alcohol. She was literally sweating. She couldn't hold her head up. She was doing a lot in that video. It was hard to watch because I don't care what she say. She pretty much was high, and it's sad that she had to be that way, knowing that she got a baby. Now, who watching the baby while you doing all this? And most importantly, how you got all this extra time considering you got a kid? I mean, what Stella taking care of the kid? What going on? But what I think now, this is just my opinion. I think she basically gave up. She basically going through it. It's a lot. I think she realizing that it might be a power possibility that she won't get her kids back. But she got to understand she did it to herself. They tried to warn her. He said, I want to see my kids. That's all he said. She made it hard every step of the way. She didn't want that man to see his kids. When he get the kids, she called and tell the folks he kidnapped the kids, which he did not. I mean, it's just a lot. Then she want to get on the channel, play victim. She want people to feel sorry for her. I'm like, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you when you're doing it to yourself. And you got beautiful kids, so I mean, what's the problem? He's doing his job. Do you know how many women wish they had a man to do what he does for their kids? To actually care about his own children? You are blessed and you don't even know it. But see, you let your selfishness and your narcissist type ways get in the middle and you got cocky, and that's pretty much why you now gotta fight to try to get your children. When in the beginning they should have been your priority in the first place. Not to mention, you kind of low key probably regretting that you dealt with Zolo. But what you need to do is let us know who the baby daddy is. Get what? Oops, you ain't. That right there, that's a video I'm waiting on. When you tell the truth and tell who the baby daddy is. Now we speculating on who the baby daddy is. But we would like to hear from the horse's mouth who the actual baby daddy is. Because baby, you do too much. Watching you, it really drains me, Olivia. Because at the end of the day, I'm a mother myself. I got 3 kids. I wouldn't do half the stuff you did. Because at the end of the day, I don't have the support you had from my children's father. You got that support, and you fought that man tooth and nail, and tried to paint this false narrative of stuff that he did not do. And we really you did it for clicks and views. Then you went to Patreon, and knowing you ain't had no content, wanted people to pay for a membership. So now you're squaring your way back over to YouTube. But I'm not understanding why you not on your grind. Do you know how many if you was to clean your channel of how many sponsorships you can get, paid lives you could do by being a mom again? How many views you could get just by being positive? You don't even do videos with the child. I mean, it's a lot. Now I understand you don't want everybody to know that Zolo's the baby daddy, but anybody with common sense and doing the math, we know that Zolo's the baby. Heck, Zolo know that's his baby. But you probably are low key, what's the word I'm looking for? Embarrassed that he's actually the daddy's. It is what it is. You gotta be to the point where you gotta do one thing, you gotta take accountability. That's something you have a problem doing. You like to play victim. I fought your mama, but it is what it is. But I can't fight her all the way at the same time because you grown. But if you're smart, you will grow up, be accountable for your actions, and fight for your children. Because if you're up to the point where you cannot put your hands on your kids, best believe it's gonna be a downhill battle for you. Now, it might seem all cute now, and you want to seem like you want to play the victim, and you this, you that. But that thing really turns out the way that you don't get your kids, baby. Best believe it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. Cause ain't nothing like being able to touch your kids and being able to get your children. See, the thing about you, Olivia, you don't understand why you going through. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you getting your karma for all the stuff you have done. Now I ain't saying that Gerard squeaky clean. Now, that's not what I'm doing. But see, I think you're mad that the man finally, in all the years he with you, he finally found happiness, and you don't like that. But it's really sad that you let your narcissistic ways make you lose your kids, and you to the point where the woman that you talk most trash about, she doing better for your kids than you are. I mean, once the divorce is final, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get married. You can say you don't care about Gerard, you don't miss Gerard. Yes, you do. Because you'll make a whole video about it. You be speaking ill truths about him. You just want everybody to hate him. But my thing is, you can't expect people to hate somebody that's doing just what they're supposed to do, be a father. But it's a lot. I mean, but I hope you and Jasmine, since y'all so-called buddy, y'all would decide to, grow up. Now Jasmine to the point where she want to paint this narrative like she don't know nothing. But it really irked me when I seen that baby with that helmet on his little head. And then not to mention she won't even potty train the little kids. I'm like, how old are you think those kids supposed to be before you realize that you need to buckle down and potty train them? I mean, not to mention they should already been in Head Start. I mean, why do you have those kids at home? You already got a baby to tend to. You should be wanting to get them potty trained, not only for them to be independent, but most importantly, were they able to go to school, be productive. That's where they're gonna learn. You don't want them at home. They're not learning that at home. You don't even pick up a book with those kids. I mean, when is you gonna grow up? I already know you ain't. Because in your mind and in your subscribers' mind, they push the narrative and they tell you and they pat you on the back for being an unfit parent. I mean, I ain't gonna sugarcoat, I'm gonna tell the truth. For being an unfit parent, they pat you on the back. They tell you doing your best. No, you're not. You're not even doing your least. What it is, you don't realize that you don't add another baby on and you going through. Cause you already know that man of yours, he ain't gonna do too much. Not this, not even the minimum. He's too sorry to go over there and put up videos for extra Jazz and Chris. They are brave revenue over there, but he don't post. Last video he posted was that I don't know what that was. Look like something he should have put in a bowl for the dog to eat, but he trying to make it so the kids will eat it. He just be coming up with meals on top of his head, but the stuff, the way he put it together, it looks disgusting. It really, really does. But that's a whole nother video and a whole nother conversation. Well, hopefully Jasmine to get it together because at the end of the day, it's gonna be a lot dealing with taking that baby back and forth. Cause I'm pretty sure he gotta have follow-ups when it comes to him and his helmet. What really made me kiki at her was when she tried to correct somebody and say it's not a helmet. I was like, whatever, Jasmine. I don't care what it is. It should be to the point that you was that neglectful of your kid that he needed a helmet. That's what you should be concerned about. But in your world, you feel like it was more important to clap back and say that people are trying to comfort you and talk about your kids. What I can see, nobody's speaking on your kids. Nobody talks about your kids. They actually feel sorry for your kids, but they be trying to, maybe point out some stuff to you that maybe you will grow up and realize that you're the problem. But see, in your world, you doing your best, and you're a good mom. See, people have told you ill truths and lies, and you know it is what it is. No, and most importantly, your supporters are basically just what the word says supported you financially, mentally. They have did the most. Chris has did the least. You kept saying that Chris was gonna get the baby a new car seat. Please blog it so we can see him actually going in there paying for the actual seat. I'd like to see that. Matter of fact, just put the camera on him paying for anything for his own child. But like this, what the subscribers didn't get and what you didn't get, he definitely didn't get it. But I think you was low key trying to let people know that you needed cash apps in order to get that helmet. But I'm pretty sure Medicaid paid for it. So I don't know what you got going on, but hopefully you'll get together. Now the kids out for the summer. So I'm interested to see what kind of videos you're gonna put out. You know, I hope you'll put a video out soon of the kids actually interacting with the speech therapists. Because they were actually like they were trying to progress, but we ain't heard nothing else from them. It's been about 2 or 3 months since I seen you put up a video about that. I don't know if you scared the lady off, she walked off, I don't know. But those kids clearly need speech therapy. And you as a mother, you should be making sure they get that. I mean, it is what it is. I said what I said. But yeah, you guys, I already know how Mr. Christopher is, AK Hips. He ain't finna buy nothing. He ain't trying to do nothing. And most importantly, Jasmine know that. But what be tickling me when you be telling us that he be at work? He got these many jobs. I say to myself, if he do, why you feel like you have to tell us? If he working, we gonna know. We ain't even got to see a check slip. We gonna know. So when you be trying to go over bend over backwards to lie to us about Chris, I be like, wow. But I noticed your IG story where you actually posted that picture where he was holding the baby. And baby, when I tell you, you just trying to praise him, you were doing this. But my question is, why you praising him for doing what he should do anyway? You should be to the point where you should be side eyeing why he not doing nothing for his other kids. I mean that I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid or maybe I missed something. But I'm not gonna be in a position where I want to hurry up and have a baby by a man don't take care of the kids he already got. So I guess you like the struggle life. I learned that a long time ago by watching you. At first I wasn't gonna say it. I said, no, she may just making mistakes. Eventually she gonna get together. I think you really and truly enjoy the struggle life. You don't want to try to do nothing better for yourself. You like to struggle and play victim. But you've been, panhandling on this internet so long that it's become redundant. But it is what it is. You can't get mad at you because get what? They are pushing the issue, and most important, they taking care of your baby, and that's why you do what you do because you know they're gonna do it. You already know what they're gonna do for the baby and what they're not. So it is what it is. But maybe you'll take accountability, and most importantly, do what you got to do for your twins. But the main thing I want you to start doing is stop calling them twins. Call them by their names. Poor kids will be 10 years old and think their name is twins. But we already know who the golden child is, so we ain't gonna have to say no more about Miss Jasmine. But hopefully she'll get it together. But I really be getting my life when she be having her little video pop up, and then she be putting my jazz like, I want to tell so bad, nothing jazzy about your life. But I appreciate you guys actually listen to me vent and most importantly react. I'll see you guys on another one. You already know how I roll over here. I appreciate you guys that are new and the people that are old. I appreciate you as well. And if you are new, hit the subscribe button and most importantly, leave me a comment. And guess what? I will see you on the next one. Bye.